The vast majority of parents addressing tonight's DeSoto ISD board meeting asked trustees to keep the white football coach at the predominantly black school. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Some of Coach Todd Peterman's supporters claim he's being treated unfairly because he's white. He led DeSoto to its first state title last season, and the board has given no reason why Peterman's job would be on the line. Fox 4's Brandon Todd is at tonight's meeting and joins us with the latest. Brandon.
Yeah, Steve and Heather, the DeSoto board right now is still in executive session. They have yet to come back out. When they do, we're expecting them to at least address this. Earlier today, I spoke with Coach Peterman's attorney. He told me that when he talked to the superintendent told him he would recommend to the board that the coach's contract be renewed, but the superintendent said he couldn't guarantee that the board would agree with that. The DeSoto School Board discussing tonight again whether to renew the contract of head football coach Todd Peterman. It's a controversy that many parents have felt was embarrassing for this district, one that, according to the coach's attorney, has even scared away college recruiters from looking at athletic talent here. Some board members wanted Coach Peterman fired 2 weeks ago, saying they received information causing them to reconsider his contract. That complaint apparently was from a letter to the UIL claiming Peterman violated UIL rules, but the board has not given any details publicly about the allegations. Peterman supporters have accused some board members of racism. Peterman is white, his team almost all black. Together they won the school's first state title last season. Parents tonight spoke both for and against, but one parent who spoke only one parent actually spoke against the coach. Otherwise, all of the other speakers tonight were supportive of keeping the coach.
I want to speak in favor of and support of not only Coach Peterman, but the entire coaching staff and those young men.
Yes, he's a great coach. Yes, he can win football games, but it doesn't give him a pass on moral content and what levels he can go and what lines he should cross.
Dallas County Commissioner John Wiley Price was also here at the board meeting tonight. I asked him why he was here in attendance, and he simply said, because this is his district. The board briefly came out about a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, simply to say on the record that they did not have any public comment about the contract negotiations there for the coach. Of course, they had an election this past weekend. Saturday's election, board member Jerry Hall lost his seat to Tiffany Johnson. Two other incumbents on this school board held their place on the board, although some are speculating whether or not that election, Steve, had anything to do with this issue.
All right, Brandon, can I ask a quick question before we let you go? Are we sure anything at all is going to happen tonight, or anything at all is ever really going to be addressed about this in the future, since they're not commenting at this point?
Yeah, nobody's commented yet. The expectation, I think, is that the superintendent will recommend to the board that his contract be renewed. There have been obviously a lot of changes, just maybe even in opinions over the last couple of weeks. So it may go in that direction. But again, the superintendent can only recommend, just same thing he did 2 weeks ago. It's up to the board to actually vote.
Okay. Brandon Todd, DeSoto, thanks.